I'd like to welcome Jim Goodman with the Brunswick County Association of Realtors on our show today. Thank you so much for being here.
Happy to be here.
Brunswick County Association of Realtors is also known as BCAR. That's kind of what you hear around town.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what is BCAR.
Well, the Brunswick County Association of Realtors was originally chartered by the National Association of Realtors in 1959, so we've been around quite a long time. And we are really advocates for property rights, both at the local level, the state level, and nationally. We also have two other areas that we are very involved in, and that's MLS data accuracy. We're really keen on keeping our data as accurate as possible, and also on education of the agents. We have an excellent education program. We have a monthly lunch and learn that we're involved in, and we bring in a lot of speakers, both locally and nationally.
Okay. What does MLS stand for?
That's Multiple Listing Service.
Okay. And what is your position with the Brunswick County Association of Realtors?
I am currently the president-elect, which means next year I will be president of the Brunswick County Association.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the market, nationally and locally.
Well, nationally, the market has been improving pretty dramatically over the last 2 years. For example, in January of 2012, distressed property sales were about 35% of the total market nationally. As of today, they're a little less than 10% of the total market. So you can see that decrease in distressed properties is actually decreasing the amount of inventory that's in the market. And market inventory is actually, we are only at a 5.1 month supply of housing on a national level. Anytime you go below 6 months of supply, that means it becomes a seller's market and prices start to drive up. We're also at our highest level of foot traffic nationally in 2 years.
Oh, wow.
So the market is definitely improving on a national level. Locally, we are doing excellent. We currently have about 2,370 residential properties for sale, about $860 million worth of inventory out there. So far this year, we've sold 1,333 properties at about $338 million worth of sales. Yes. The county, in June, just this last month, the county had the best sales volume and best dollar volume in about 5.5 years.
That's fantastic.
So the market is really improving pretty dramatically. One interesting point was in the first 6 months of last year, there were only $9 million plus properties sold in the county. And in the first 6 months of this year, we've sold 15 already.
Double.
$1 million plus.
Almost double. Wow, that's amazing.
And people always want to know, well, what's selling the most? And what's selling the most is homes between $200,000 and $250,000, about 1,650 square feet, and your typical 3-bedroom, 2-bath. If you had one of those listed in today's market, it would only be on the market about 5.5 months on average.
Really good.
So that's really an excellent area.
Can you tell us a little bit more about some of your advocacy? You talked about going to Raleigh and Washington and, of course, locally. So anything that you want to share about that?
Well, we're working pretty hard at the state level to ensure that there is not a transfer tax imposed upon property owners at closing. We do that at the local level, and we're also working pretty hard at the national level on wetlands. Right now, the federal government is interested in passing wetlands bills that would actually control water within a ditch. Any kind of water, whether it's in a ditch or any kind of terrain. And what we would like to do is bring that back to the state level and have the state make the determination on whether or not that is a navigable water, whether it's a wetland area, those kinds of things.
Okay, great.
So really interested in that.
Yes. Thank you for those stats. Those are great. I know you have you said 800 members, is that correct? What was the exact number?
891 members altogether.
Wow. If somebody was interested in becoming a member of the Association of Realtors, what's the process with that?
You would call to our board office, 101 Stone Chimney Road, and ask any one of the staff members there about being an affiliate member. So we have a lot of various affiliated members. We have appraisers, we have home inspection people, we have mortgage lenders, a whole variety, moving companies, a lot of variety. So there's a lot of ways for you to get involved with the board and the membership and become an affiliate. In fact, we just, I think about 2 weeks ago, we had an affiliate picnic where
that's right.
everyone was there, and we had a great big turnout, and it was really well received. So it's a way to get involved with us.
Okay.
You guys also, just so people know where you're located, you're 101, you said 101 Stone Chimney, that facility that people rent out is part of B-Card, that is your home office?
Right. We also rent out that facility to weddings, meetings, various business functions, and we also donate the space a lot of time to charities and various charity organizations.
What are some of the benefits of being involved in B-Card?
Benefits from an agent standpoint?
Yes.
Well, from an agent standpoint, you become affiliated with the state level Association of Realtors and the National Association of Realtors. And there's a lot of excellent information and training both at the state and the national level, besides the local level, that you get in your membership. And you get a real opportunity to see what's going on with other areas in the state and make yourself an even better expert in the marketplace.
Okay.
Is there one area of the county selling better than another, or is it all kind of spread out?
There are 3 pretty hot areas in the county. One of those would be Southport proper. The other areas is all the Brunswick County beaches are doing really well.
Okay.
And Carolina Shores would be our 3rd hottest area near the Calabash border. So those are all excellent.
Okay. Well, if someone needed to get in touch with you or was interested, how could they contact y'all?
They could just go on our website,
Okay.
ncbcar.com,
Okay.
or they can just call over to the office itself, and anyone on staff is really willing to help them out.
What's that number?
That is 754-5700.
And what's that address one more time of where it's located?
101 Stone Chimney Road.
Okay.
Olivia.
And do y'all have a Facebook page or social media?
We are on Facebook and all of those.
Good.
We're on Facebook and LinkedIn and every other thing that you could think of, Twitter and all those good things. So
Fantastic.
Okay. Well, we really appreciate you being on the show today, and we'll find out some more information. And again, thank you so much for sharing some of those statistics. I think our viewers appreciate that, and it's a great information.
great.
So,
Thanks very
thank
much.
you so much.
Jim.
We appreciate it. Thanks.